Jiri Prochazka versus Khalil. And it wasn't like Jiri blew Khalil out the water. Right? Like the first round was kind of, it was competitive. And then you can see like round 2, you see Khalil starting to have a little bit of trouble with all, I told everybody when I was watching, I was like, God, I wasn't talking, I'm not as animated as you are when you're watching the fights. But I was like, God, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I see Jiri Prochazka and all that movement. And I just see a man running out of the jungle who just fucking agitated a big fucking bee's nest. Just all the movement. I just couldn't get past it. But round 2, he started to, have a little bit of success. Not
he found range.
He found
round 2, I thought.
Found some range, but then round 3, he just threw caution to the wind. Just went after Khalil and just the push kicks over and over, and then just the movement. And I think a lot of people don't realize, like, when you're fighting somebody and you choose not to clinch, wrestle, you're constantly trying to keep that void, and you're trying to always, your body's analyzing all the things. You're basically overwhelming your nervous system by, oh, he's gonna go, oh no, he's not gonna go, oh, you're not gonna do it. That zaps your energy tank. You're watching somebody for 15 minutes fucking faint all goddamn day like he has Tourette's. It wore on Khalil, and then that's when Jiri Prochazka just got in there, threw some great combination. He slipped one of Khalil's punches and came back with that beautiful right hand like he did against Jamal Hill. I was like, oh, fuck, man. Then it was just downhill from there. The elbow exchange, like, whew, like that fight
beautiful
was amazing. Like Khalil's durability and his heart not to give up. And they're both fucking warriors. Both warriors. But he inspires me. I enjoy watching him so much because after having him on the Mighty Cast, when he's fighting for, talking to him in Vegas, and he's like, I vision myself being a world champion, and you can see that he does not want to give up. But then once that left hook landed, I was like, fuck, great fight. But I think even though with that victory over Khalil Rountree, I don't think it deserves. I don't want to say deserves because we don't know who deserves what. But I'm not excited to see Jiri versus Alex Pereira 3.
I think this was the worst Jiri Prochazka we have seen in the first 2 rounds. And maybe it was because of how good Khalil was.
Yeah,
maybe it was because of how good Khalil was. We'll get to the 3rd round because I'm gonna talk about that 3rd round from Jiri. But the first round, it was like, oh my God, he can't touch Khalil.
Yep.
It was very, very light. He landed a few low kicks, maybe that front kick to the body that he likes, but it felt like everything he did, he was like in like a weird like yoga, like he was hitting Warrior One, like on one foot at one point on the background. Yeah, and these like weird yoga poses. And Khalil was just coiled up. He's like a spring, right, Khalil? All coiled up. And then when you get in that range, very Muay Thai style, very dangerous, very fast. Even Alex Pereira in the first 2 rounds was like, whoa, this guy is closing distance on me like crazy. Let me give him some space, some respect. And you saw he had to start getting the jab going in that fight, which is what Jiri ended up doing. Round 1 was not as crazy, but Khalil kept it in full control, and he had full control of round 1. Round 2, he had control for like the first 3 minutes of the round, I felt like, still landing big shots. Yuri's laughing at stuff. This is the demoralizing stuff that I think, you know what I mean? When Khalil's like trained this hard and he's going, he's doing this. Like that. Like, oh, you got me with that one. And I'm like, dude, you're in a fist fight with like a light heavyweight powerhouse in Khalil Rountree. And then he even got hit with a shot like behind the ear when he turned his back to Khalil. And he kind of turned around and went like, ugh, how dare you hit me with such a thing? And then he started getting his jab going at the end of round 2. And Khalil's eye starts leaking. It starts swelling up. And then in round 3, it was just like Jiri realized after 2 rounds, like, yes, this guy's a better technical striker than me. Yep. He's kept me at bay. He's shut me down in a way. But he can't KO me. And I know that now. You know what I mean? And then once he made that switch and thought, this guy ain't got no Pereira power to put me down. And pretty much everyone other than Pereira can't seem to put Jiri down in his UFC career, at least. I know King Mo caught him once with some slick shit before, ages ago in his career. But as soon as he realized Khalil couldn't put him down, it was like a switch. He's like, okay, we're just going forward. We're doing forward movement. We're breaking him. You said it, the kicks to the body. I think a lot of people in the comment sections were saying something like, Khalil just lost to cardio. And I was thinking, no. Khalil got his cardio sapped away from him because Jiri, in the middle of every moment that there would have normally been a reset where there's a bit of a breather, with any other fighter, Jiri would just dig him with that front kick to the body. And you could see Khalil just sort of go, oh, every time. And now his posture's weakening. And now he's easy to move around in the clinch. And then Jiri, I think at one point, threw 7 body shots in a row. Body, step through, body, left hook, body. And it was just like, oh my God, knee to the body in the clinch. That's what Yuri's underrated at. He doesn't headhunt when he's chasing, you know? He even had like Khalil with the single collar and was just winding up this right hand and standing there and ripping it to the body on him. Yeah, crazy poses, but it's a fight. And Yuri's got this different warrior in him compared to these other guys. You know, other than maybe Pereira because of his power. But when it comes into that chaos and it's all going down, he ain't going down and you are. You know, he will get you in those moments, in those crazy moments. That's where he thrives. But great performance from Khalil.